I'm Pat, and I'm teaching you Tagalog every day in 2025. This week, we're learning Tagalog words about frequency. Today's Tagalog word number 68 is palagi, always, palagi. As in, do you get to visit your grandparents often? Oh yeah, palagi, they live down the street. Palagi. When used in a sentence, the word palagi can go in the beginning or at the end of a phrase. For example, palagi akong kumakain ng prutas. Or, kumakain ako ng prutas palagi. Both phrases mean I am always eating fruit. Palagi akong kumakain ng prutas or kumakain ako ng prutas palagi. As a question, you would add the word ba, which is a Tagalog word that indicates a question. For example, palagi ka bang kumakain ng prutas? Are you always eating fruit? Just want to point out that ba turns into bang here, because technically it's the contraction of palagi ka ba nang kumakain ng prutas? Where this nang is an adverb that goes with the verb kumakain. Here's a nice phrase with the word palagi that you can use with someone you care about. Nandito ako palagi para sa'yo. I'm always here for you. Nandito ako palagi para sa'yo. And here's that word again. Palagi, always, palagi. Today's Tagalog word number 69 is minsan, sometimes, minsan. For example, hey, do you like to eat out a lot? Minsan, but I usually just cook at home. Minsan. When used in a sentence, minsan can go at the beginning or at the end of a phrase. Minsan, kumakain ako sa labas. Or, kumakain ako sa labas minsan. Both phrases mean I eat out sometimes. Here are a few more ways to use the word minsan. Minsan lang, only sometimes. Do you go to the movies a lot? Minsan lang, it's gotten really expensive. Minsan lang. You can change the tone of this phrase by saying, minsan lang naman. It only happens sometimes. Okay, I'll have another deep-fried Oreo. Minsan lang naman. Lastly, you might hear the phrase, paminsan-minsan, which means from time to time. Oh yeah, I still see Jane at the store paminsan-minsan. And here's that word again, minsan, sometimes, minsan. Today's Tagalog word number 70 is hinding-hindi, never, hinding-hindi. As in, hinding-hindi kita iiwan. I will never leave you. Hinding-hindi kita iiwan. Or, hinding-hindi kita makakalimutan. I'll never forget you. Hinding-hindi kita makakalimutan. Literally, hindi means no. Hinding-hindi means no with emphasis. The phrase can be used alone. For example, do you think you'll ever get a tattoo? Ay, hinding-hindi. I'm too scared of the pain. When used in a sentence, it usually goes before a pronoun. Hinding-hindi ako sasakay ng roller coaster. I will never ride a roller coaster. To add emphasis, you might hear it used with the phrase kahit kailan, meaning anytime or ever again. Hinding-hindi kita iiwan kahit kailan. I will never leave you, ever. Or, hinding-hindi na kita kakausapin ulit kahit kailan. I will never talk to you again, ever. Hinding-hindi na kita kakausapin ulit kahit kailan. And here's that word again. Hinding-hindi. Never. Hinding-hindi. Today's Tagalog word 71 is madalas, often, madalas. For example, madalas akong kumain sa labas. I eat out often. Madalas akong kumain sa labas. Or, madalas siyang manood ng sine. She watches movies often. Madalas siyang manood ng sine. As a question, you can add the word ba. Madalas ka bang mag-exercise? Do you exercise often? Madalas ka bang mag-exercise? Ba turns into bang here because technically it's the contraction of madalas ka ba nang mag-exercise, where nang is an adverb that goes with the verb mag-exercise. A common phrase is, madalas ka ba dito? Do you come here often? As in, Hey, I don't think we've met yet. Madalas ka ba dito? Another way the word can be used is at the end of a phrase. Hindi siya nakakapag-travel ng madalas. He doesn't get to travel often. Hindi siya nakakapag-travel ng madalas. You might also hear a similar word, kadalasan, which means usually or oftentimes. Kadalasan, I finish up work after the kids go to bed. Kadalasan. Here's today's word again. Madalas. Often. Madalas. Today's Tagalog word number 72 is bihira. Rarely. Bihira. As in, do you drink a lot? Bihira. I don't like the taste of alcohol. Bihira. The word can also be used at the beginning of a phrase. Bihira ako mag-shopping kasi nag-iipon ako. I rarely go shopping because I'm saving my money. Bihira akong mag-shopping kasi nag-iipon ako. To be respectful, you can add the word po when you're talking to elders. Bihira po akong mag-shopping kasi nag-iipon po ako. Casually, you might also hear the phrase, bihira lang, meaning only rarely. Do you still play tennis? Bihira lang, I've been too busy. Or, do you still talk to John and Mary since they moved? Bihira lang, I don't know their schedule anymore. Bihira lang. Also, you might hear the phrase, bihira lang naman, meaning, this rarely happens, so it's okay. Are you drinking tequila? Yeah, bihira lang naman, it's my birthday. Or, are you buying a new purse? Oh yeah, bihira lang naman, I've been working hard. And here's that word again, bihira, rarely, bihira. Today's Tagalog word number 73 isn't a word at all, it's actually a pattern I want to show you. You can repeat a word in time to show its frequency. For example, araw-araw is every day. Gabi-gabi is every night. Linggo-linggo is every week. Buwan-buwan is every month. Taon-taon is every year, and so on. For example, he goes to the gym araw-araw. He goes to the gym every day. Or, she puts on a face mask gabi-gabi. She puts on a face mask every night. Or, they make a car payment buwan-buwan. They make a car payment every month. You might also hear this phrase, paulit-ulit, which means over and over again. As in, he keeps calling me paulit-ulit. Or, I can't argue with her anymore. She's saying the same things, paulit-ulit. So if you know a little Tagalog, then you know that the language has repetition all throughout. Sometimes in its verb conjugation or in phrases like these. When it's an adjective being repeated, then it shows emphasis. For example, ang ganda-ganda. It's so beautiful. Ang ganda-ganda. And now you know that when it's a point in time that's being repeated, then it means that it's a duration. Hope that helps. Today's Tagalog word number 74 is kailanman. Forever or ever. Kailanman. Sometimes it means forever. For example, mamahalin kita magpakailanman. Mamahalin means will love. Kita means I'm doing something to you. Magpakailanman means forever. Mamahalin kita magpakailanman means I will love you forever. Sometimes kailanman means never. Hindi sila nagkahiwalay kailanman. They were never separated. Hindi means no or not. Sila means they. Nagkahiwalay means separated. Kailanman means ever. So hindi sila nagkahiwalay kailanman means they were never separated. If you can recall, a couple days ago, we learned the phrase kahit kailan, which means anytime or ever. Kailanman and kahit kailan have similar uses. Hindi kita kakausapin ulit kahit kailan. Or, hindi kita kakausapin ulit kailanman. Both phrases mean, I'm never talking to you again, ever. Interestingly, as you can see, kailanman has many different uses, depending on its context. Here's that word again. Kailanman. Ever. Kailanman. Paalam. Let's take a minute to do a quick Tagalog review. Can you match these Tagalog words with the English translation? Here are the answers. Palagi, always, palagi. Minsan, sometimes, minsan. Hinding-hindi, never, hinding-hindi. Madalas, often, madalas. Bihira, rarely, bihira. Kailanman, ever, kailanman. Can you translate this Tagalog phrase to English? Palagi akong kumakain ng prutas. A. I never eat fruit. B. I eat fruit sometimes. C. I always eat fruit. D. I rarely eat fruit. Here's the answer. Palagi akong kumakain ng prutas means I always eat fruit. Palagi akong kumakain ng prutas. Here's an extra credit question. How would you say, he goes to the gym every day? You can use Taglish. Bonus, how would you say the whole phrase in Tagalog? Here's the answer. He goes to the gym araw-araw, every day, araw-araw. Or pumupunta siya sa gym araw-araw. He goes to the gym every day. Pumupunta siya sa gym araw-araw. So did you get it right? If you did, great job to you. If not, that's okay. Just keep practicing. Paalam!